one, and action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation on the Travels with Buddy station? Today is Saturday, February the 21st, and it is about, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock at night. I figured I'd do a video later at night, and 'cause I did some shoveling earlier today. We got a few inches of snow last night, and tomorrow we're supposed to get another big snowstorm, another foot to 2 feet of snow. Right, bud? So we're going to be snowed in for a while again. So we're going to get another nor'easter. And for a workout today, I'm going to do some leg presses. All right, I'm 54 years old now, and I'm going to be doing some leg presses on the Total Gym, which I think is a great machine to do the leg press on. I'm going to do different variations of the leg press. I'm going to do one leg presses, two leg presses. I'll start off with the 2 leg presses. Then maybe I'll do a set of 1 leg press, and then I'll add some weight to the bar and do some weighted leg presses on the Total Gym to get my legs warmed up and get some exercises in. And I took Buddy for a walk earlier today, because I figured it might be a while before I'm able to take him for a walk again, because if we get a lot of snow, it might take a few days before all the sidewalks and everything gets shoveled out, so he can walk. Because he's not crazy about snow that's too deep, huh, bud? So without further ado, I'm going to demonstrate those exercises, those leg presses. Very important to do. You got to train the legs too, right, bud? Taking walks, doing some leg presses or squats or whatever. But I think the Total Gym is a really good machine to work the legs on, especially if you got the oversized foot pad like I got in here. This is a good foot pad to do leg presses on or squats on the Total Gym. And maybe I can put Buddy on the Total Gym. He can do some leg presses too, huh, bud? Look at Buddy. He's working out on the Total Gym. Yeah, he likes that. He's got to get his workout in too. So stay tuned, and I'm going to be doing some leg presses on the Total Gym. All right? Okay. All right, my first exercise, basically I'm going to do a leg press, and I'm going to do two legs. And the way I like to do the leg press on the Total Gym is I like to crunch forward slightly. That way there I can work the core and the stomach muscles while I'm actually doing the leg press. I mean, you can lie flat back on the slider like this while you're doing the exercise, which is good. But I'll do a few reps like this. I did 5. But I noticed if you crunch forward, you can you're working your abdominals at the same time as well. I think you get more out of it. So I'm gonna do some more reps like this, and you don't have to crunch forward that much. Just crunch forward a little bit, just enough to where you feel your stomach muscles working, and get a nice deep squat. And I'll do a few more reps. That was 13, 14, I'll go 25, 15, I'll do 10 more reps. Usually I do like 100 of those. I think I did 30. But I don't want to bore people because it's basically the same movement over and over again. But that's a really good exercise to get a nice burn in my quads. And for more tension, if you want more tension on the exercise, but I like to warm up maybe like 100 reps in my first set just to warm up my legs. And I'll probably do that after I shut the camera off. And next I'm going to do them one leg at a time. So if we do them one leg at a time, it adds a lot more tension to the slider. And I only got it on 5. I can crank it up one more level anyway. But doing them one leg at a time really adds a lot of tension. So you're working your legs more. And I'll do fewer reps. I'll probably do maybe 12 or 15 reps. So stay tuned. Alright, next I'm going to do, I just rested for about a minute. Next I'm going to do another set of leg presses, but one leg at a time, and still I'm going to crunch forward a little bit while I do the exercise. That way there I can engage the abdominal muscles as well as my leg muscles. I'll start with my left leg, so I'll crunch forward a little bit. You don't need to crunch forward that much, just engage the abdominals. Bring one leg up and I'll go about, I don't know, maybe at least 10 or 12 reps or so. Count along with me. Right, woo. And also when you do one leg at a time, I did 15, you really feel a lot more tension in that thigh. Works the entire thigh. And then you crunch forward a little bit, engage the abdominals, and really adds to the exercise. So I'm going to try to get 15 with my right leg. Count along with me. All right, and it adds a lot more tension. Also, when you're holding your leg up like that, you're also working the your hip flexors as well. So you're working the front part of your hips, you're working your abdominals, and you're working your thighs. So when you're doing one leg at a time, you really get a good workout. You're working a lot of muscles. You're working a lot of core muscles. You're working the front hip flexors. You start feeling your front hip flexors working. When you're just holding your leg up, you're working your abdominals because you're crunching forward. Then obviously you're working that entire thigh muscle that's pushing your body. So you're working a lot of muscles when you're doing this exercise one leg at a time in that fashion. Next I'm going to do regular set of leg press, but I'm going to add a little bit of weight. And then for the next 3 sets, I'm just going to pyramid the weight up, and I'll pyramid. The first set I'll just use some weights, and I'll pyramid, and then the set after that I'll pyramid with the weight and the power band. So stay tuned. All right, for my next set, as you can see, I added a little bit of weight to the slider. I got 30 pounds on there. I'm just gonna do a regular set of leg presses. Not much weight, but it's a little heavier than first set. And I'll do about, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 reps. Count along with me. Remember, crunching forward to engage my abdominal muscles as well. right, ooh, I did 25, got a nice burn. And also, again, work my abdominal muscles as well. I felt it working my abs. And you can also do a couple of, you want to stretch, work the abdominals, stretch the lower back. You can do a couple reps like this. I like to do a couple reps like this when I'm done doing a leg press on the Total Gym, just to flex my abdominals and stretch my lower back. Feels really good. Get those muscles warmed up. Just like this. Nothing really hard, but it's a really good stretch. You can really feel the blood flowing into the lower back and flexing the abdominal muscles, the blood going into the abdominal muscles. Really good exercise. It's not hard, and really good exercise to do. My next set I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same weight, but I'm going to use a power band. I'm going to loop a power band around the weight bar to add more tension. Because with this slider here, you can't put more than 300 pounds on a slider. I'm close to 200, so I don't want to put more than 100 pounds on the bar. Between me and the, and 100 pounds, that would bring up my max. But if I use power bands, I can use as much tension as I can manage, because power bands don't add weight, just adds tension, see? So in the next set, I'm going to add some power bands. I'll show you how you do that. It's really good to do if you have a Total Gym, if you want to add weight to the slider, or add tension to the slider. Okay, my next set, I'm going to add a power band to the slider. As you can see, I got multiple power bands, and the more power bands you add, the more tension it adds to the exercise. So I'm going to put the gray one on there. Sometimes I'll put two of them on at the same time. I can still add more weight because I'm about 170, so actually I can probably put about 130 pounds of weight onto the slider before I need to add power bands. But I just want to show you how you can put power bands onto your slider to add more tension. Basically, you just loop it around the bar. If I can loop it around the bar here, just loop it around the bar and loop it around the foot pedal, and then put the other loop around the other side of the bar. Now you got an extra, that I think the gray band is probably like an extra 30 pounds of tension. So for each band you add on here, you add more tension to the slider without adding weight to it. So if you go over the 300 pound limit, you can just keep adding power bands till you get as much tension as you need. Without adding weight, you're adding more tension. Your muscles don't know the difference because it's just more tension. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get maybe about 15 or 20 reps with the weight plus the power band. So count along with me. The thing is, when you're using the power bands, the slider tends to slide back. So it's good if you have something that you can put over your shoulder to hold the slider up, because I notice the slider is sliding back. And I'll just do a couple more reps. Or you can hold it up like this. But if you want to crunch forward, because I like to crunch forward. I got 12 reps, and I gotta tell you, really felt that in my legs. And usually, I actually forgot when I usually do because I haven't did this exercise in so long. when I use the power bands, I usually loop like a rope around the bar and around my shoulders to hold the slider up. Because otherwise, that's the thing with the power bands, the slider's going to want to pull back down, and so it's good if you have something that you could hoist over your shoulders to hold the slider up. Otherwise, the slider's just going to push down. And you'll press up, and then the slider won't go anywhere because all the weights, you know, is being pushing down. But that's a really good exercise. You got a really good burn. And remember, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to Travels with Buddy. If you have a slider like this, try doing these exercises. And like I said, I'll show you, I'll demonstrate, because my rope is in the closet. Basically, I would take another rope like this and put it over my shoulders like this, and then put the other side over here like this. But I wouldn't use a power band, I would use a rope. And then that way there you got something. Well, I guess you can use a power band to do this, because you got something that's holding the slider up. So that way there, when you're doing the squat, the bench slider's not falling down, or you'll be slipping off of it. But you're better off using a rope, because this power band will stretch. But actually the power band doesn't really feel that bad doing this exercise, because what it's doing is holding the slider up. So I guess you can use a power band or a rope for that. And that's how you do a leg press on the Total Gym. Remember, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to Travels with Buddy. Remember to keep training, keep taking those walks, and have an awesome day. Peace out.